Hi, my name is Candra and I'm the Senior Air Support at Bukit Vista. Welcome to my 6th video! How's everything going so far, guys? It's pretty much fun, yeah? Do you enjoy your lunch? Here in Bali base, I always enjoy mbok ilo and mbok wayan's cooking. It's pretty much fantastic. This is gonna be my last video as well, and the materials will not as hard as the previous video. Today we will discuss about with whom you're gonna work with and maybe a little bit tips and tricks to ease your job as an air support. Ready for that? Let's get started. In the previous video, I always say that you are not working alone, and indeed, as an air support, your works will intersect with some other chapters. So what are those? There would be 1 different guild and 3 different chapters that you're gonna working with. The first one is host. Host could not be separated from air support overall work as they are in the same chapter, which is HAR chapter. Host's main responsibility is for delighting the guests. Therefore, they will help you in handling the guests. Second one is community. Community help nurturing trust from the owner. If there is some issue or case with the owners, certainly community will be the best person to go. The third one is content chapter. Content is basically the service provider for us. So air support is the client for the content. The product that they created, such as listing, the info that they put in the listing, and even the pictures that they post, will help you in creating expectation from the guests before they make the booking. And the fourth one is revenue managers. Yep, air support is also client for the revenue managers. You can discuss about pricing strategy, a discount, and also tactic that could maximize the conversion rate. Moving on to the next topic, which is some basic skills that you need to develop as an air support. The first one is the communication skill. Of course, this is the most crucial skills that you need to have. As an air support, you are required to be responsive in timely manner. You need to communicate with your guests in a clear way. Remember that sometimes language could be interpreted in many different ways. Therefore, it is important for you to develop a language that is easy to understand when solving a problems or when you're giving information to your customers. Second one is empathy. Sometimes your interaction with your customers may begin with someone who is frustrated or unhappy. Therefore, it is imperative that you understand and identify their feeling and then communicate accordingly. The third one is patience. Some customers might ask you several questions, might be unhappy when they are communicating with you, or might need you to repeat instructions several times. Patience is important to keep the conversation on track, remain personable, and of course, provide a positive experience. The fourth one is persuasion. Some of the customers coming to you not to complain, not to ask you questions. They might be interested in booking with you. Therefore, it is important to have a persuasion skill that could convince them and then improve and make this inquiry into the booking. So yeah, it's gonna be the last section of this video, and I want to dedicate these sections to give you some tips and tricks based on my experience as an air support. A little bit story, I was joining Bukit Vista in January 2019 as a host and secondary air support, and then I was becoming the primary air support on maybe, I don't know, May or April 2019. So it's already 1 year Today is May 2020. So it was not easy. It was frustrating and difficult. But I don't know, yeah, what I felt is joy. Becoming an air support is very challenging. It's so fun. It's like playing games, and somehow it's very addictive. The best part of becoming an air support for me is the fact that you will never know what you're gonna face during the day. I mean, like in the morning when you come to the office, everything just seems so fun, you know. The weather is very okay, you are coming with a very good mood. But in the afternoon, those situations could turn into your worst nightmare. And you could say like, oh my god, just stop, I cannot do this anymore. But no, you will not stop. You will just kept going because you need to finish and win the game. And that's what made me happy, the challenge. Another thing, becoming air support is not only about serving the guests. It's not only about communicating with your customers, but somehow it also help you to developing yourself. In my case, as an example, I was a type of person that could judge people easily, you know, just could judge people right away. But becoming an support helped me to develop my empathy. Now, rather than just judge people right away, I would just like observe them. And it did help. I mean, like, all of the skills that you got from air support will help you in your life later. Okay, that's from my case. I will give you some tips to help you keep your insanity. Like what I said, becoming an air support sometimes very frustrating, you know. So one that I could give you is that do more listening. Listening help you a lot in understanding the situations. Listening help you a lot in gathering more information and finding more context. So you will able to propose a better solutions. That's why listening more, speaking less. And second part is never let your emotions and your heart lead your actions. I know that you will find a guest or a partner that is so difficult, that is very harsh to you, that give you a very bad words, that is not easy to handle. I know, but and I know that it is very human that you will feel like, oh, I'm angry to this partner, I'm angry to this customer. It's very human, and it's okay, you know, to let tension out. Like you screaming, you're saying a bad word. That's okay to let your tension out. But when you are facing them, when you are communicating with them, make sure that you are in a very calm conditions. Make sure that you keep your composure serious. It will help you more in solving the problems. And of course, keeping up your work. Okay? So I think that's all that I could share related to the air support. You will not have an easy journey, but I assured you that you are in the best working environment. Bukit Vista offer a very supportive working environment. You will get a lot of teammates that are very helpful and reliable when you need them. So they will help you to grow. Okay. I hope you pass these probations, and I wish you a good luck for your careers ahead. Thank you so much for taking this learning video. I hope I could meet you on the other occasions. It's time to say sayonara. Goodbye.